Good morning. I just wanted to do a little quick walk around. This is a 1971 Dodge. I believe it's a D100. It's a long bed. It's Sweptline. I picked this up last week. I traded a Camaro for it that I had. There's nothing wrong with the Camaro. It ran pretty good. I just didn't carry anything for it anymore, so I wanted to get rid of it, trying to keep everything as, many Dodge projects as I can. So the truck's pretty solid. It's got a little surface rust, a couple of places it's rusted through. Where it was under the shelter, the tailgate was down, and the tail end was sticking out of the shelter, so it had got a little rust on the back, a little rain damage, needs a few little things. It has all the trim on it. It's not really beat up. That trim's bent, and the bed's needs welding back to bed brace. I'm not going to keep those tires and wheels on it. That's not really care for those. And it's missing that little piece of trim there. But the truck is like I said, it's a 1971. The grill's in the back. Someone's put hood pins in it. It has a 383 2-barrel, air conditioning. It's all complete. Everything's here. The truck hadn't been ran in a few years. I've just got under here and washed it off a little bit. It's got power steering, so it's a pretty well optioned, I guess, for one of these trucks. Need to get rid of those lights off the bumper. The bumper's not perfect, but the truck hadn't been ran in years. But the motor is free. So after I cleaned it up, now my next project my next step, I guess, is going to be I'm pull the valve cover, see what the inside looks like, change the oil, make sure that the valley pan under the intake isn't rusted out. I may pull the intake and just check inside. Change the oil, make sure it's firing, get it spinning over with the starter. So it's got automatic transmission. Here's the interior. Like I said, it's got a little bit of rust here, and both sides are rusted out just right there in that corner. And the truck was a fire chief bought it in a town nearby where I live. And anyway, this was the truck that he used with the fire department. He had some lights on it, so the interior is not bad. The headliner, that little centerpiece in the headliner, needs to be replaced. But the panels are, I'll clean those up, put some door pulls back on it. But the truck is in pretty nice shape. I'm guessing that the gas tank's probably going to need replaced behind the seat. Looks like it's got some rust on it. And the top is probably the worst as far as so it's solid, it's not rusted through. I may do this thing similar to do a patina type finish on this, because it doesn't really need a whole lot other than just cleaning up. I washed it with a scrub brush the other day to get all the staining, and it had build up. I had to wash the hood about 3 times to get it that clean. But anyway, that's something we're going to be working on here on my channel. So I still got all my other projects parked around, but I've been kind of sidetracked trying to get this other building put up here, and I've got my Roadrunner, my satellite projects back there, and engines for them and all under the shelter. So anyway, I'll be working on this. Sorry for the bad camera work here. I'm not particularly talented at that. But anyway, I just want to show y'all the truck. This is my first Sweptline, so I don't really, I'm not that familiar with this. I've drove Dodges and had them since I was in high school. I think I bought my first Roadrunner when I was in 11th grade. So anyway, that's something I'm gonna be working on now. So maybe I'll just keep an eye on the channel. Maybe I'll have this thing running in the next week or two. Thank you.